So here is your assignment. Go to the National M2011 database, basically the list of occupations. Find the occupation that you think is really interesting. Actually find two of them. The first one I want you to find is the one that you had told us you were interested in class. I think some of you wanted to be doctors, some of them you wanted to go into computer science, etc. So pick that one. But I also want you to pick another occupation, something that's maybe it might be completely unrelated to being a doctor, for example. Maybe, and you can just go really crazy here and just, what is your dream occupation? If you could be anything in the world, a professional athlete or a rock star or something like that, find it. Okay, so take those two majors and make sure you take note of everything that's related to that occupation. Like the total number of people that are employed in that occupation, the average salary, all that kind of stuff. So take note of that, or write it down, or copy paste it into your main document. Then go to the other spreadsheet that we are looking at, which is the degrees conferred, and pick 3 or 4 majors that you think would apply for those two occupations that you picked. So if you wanted to be a physician, pick biological and biomedical sciences, for example, but pick something out of the ordinary, like religious studies, for example. If you want to be a rock star, obviously you would want to pick something in the performing arts, which I don't know where it would end up here. Performing arts. Maybe here, communication, journalism, and related programs. It might be in there. Or it might be here in liberal arts and sciences, general studies and humanities. If you want to be a rock star, if you want to be the next Lady Gaga, it also might be important for you to take some technologies too. Because let's face it, without technology, who knows where Lady Gaga would be without all her downloads and all that stuff, and all her Twitter updates. So anyways, pick a couple of majors for each of the occupations that you're interested in, and again, note the numbers, the data associated with that major. You're going to have to calculate how much has it increased in the last 30 years, or you could calculate it in the last 2 or 3 years or whatever. Whatever tells a story for your college admissions essay. I mean, you could spin data any way you want, really. And I'll give you an example. Let's say your major that you want to pick is communication technologies. Well, let's use just a hypothetical example. Let's say you pick a major, and your major, unfortunately, is declining, decreasing by the number of graduates. That's okay. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because now you could tell people, hey, I really think library sciences is a really important field, and the fact that less and less people are majoring in it means that the more important it is for me to major in that kind of thing. So that's your story. On the other hand, if you pick a major that's growing really fast, like any of the computer stuff, then you could say, look how fast the computer degrees are growing in the last 10 years. There's incredible demand for this, and we think it's coming from international demand and all this stuff. So you could spin that story as well. And maybe that's the lesson for this assignment. It's basically, you can take a data set like this and use it to tell any position you want. It's kind of like if you were in a debate club or something. You can really take a statistic and spin it any way based on what how you spin it and what perspective you're giving to it. And it's the same thing with data in Excel and stuff like that. So once you guys have that data, then you want to go to your class main document right here and start filling in all these cells here. And by the end of the exercise, I think you'll have a really good handle on what the majors and occupations that you're interested in, and whether they're growing or declining, how popular they are, and how the majors that you're taking relate to the occupations you want to take. So give it a shot, good luck, and I'll see you in class. And we'll probably finish most of it in class, but I really want you guys to try this on your own at home first. Alright, see you soon.